Hi, everyone. This is Tammy Patzer, and I'm really excited that today I'm talking with Diana Aldereguia and Zanella Taylor about the Champions Book Project and Memories in a Mansion. And before we talk to Zanella, I wanted to ask you, Diana, to share a little bit more about the Champions Book Project and Memories in a Mansion.
I'd be happy to. Thank you, Tammy. Memories in a Mansion is a global leadership academy empowering the lives of over 10 million young women at risk. We're transforming them into strong, compassionate, self-sufficient leaders for tomorrow. The program takes young women off the streets. They're aging out of foster care, victims of domestic violence, and victims of trafficking. And we're putting them into a coaching and training program and mentoring on self-worth, personal care, hygiene, personal development, business skills, public speaking skills, career planning, and so much more. We're teaching them that things are possible. We're putting them, actually the book Champions, Mentoring Creates Change, shows them that no matter where you are in life, there's a way out. All our authors have explained, have told their story about how they've come out of struggles and troubling situations. We all have them. There's not one of us on this planet that hasn't gone through some sort of struggle and challenge that has made us grow. And this book shows them that no matter how dark it is, no matter how in what dire straits we're in, there's always a way out. The tunnel is maybe dark, but there's light back there at the end.
Well, I know for a fact that the Champions Book Project and the Memories in a Mansion really are things that are needed in the world. We all need coaches and mentors and that hand up and support. And before I ask Zanella some questions, I want to tell everybody a little bit more about Zanella. She is a native New Yorker who has a deep understanding, love, and knowledge of the Brooklyn and New York City market. With more than 10 years of experience with financial banking and customer service industry, Zanella possesses the perfect combination of education, service, skills, and experience to ensure tasks are completed efficiently and effectively. She's always ready for a challenge, and she's extremely driven and dedicated to achieving goals and satisfying needs in the real estate industry. During Zanella's spare time, she enjoys traveling around the world, singing and tutoring junior high school and high school students in preparation of their SATs and their New York Regent exams. Zanella also loves learning, as she has completed several certifications with a Bachelor of Science in Finance, an MBA, and C.H.A.M.P.I.O.N.S, which I believe is a degree related to customer service management for real estate. And she also believes that education is extremely important. So with that, Zanella, welcome.
Hi, how are you? Hi, everyone.
Great. I wanted to ask you about the chapter you've written in the Champions book, Motivated Mentors Saves Lives. So that's an interesting title. So can you explain a little bit more about the message in Motivated Mentors Saves Lives?
Right, I would love to. So pretty much it's a part of my own life story where I've had many mentors throughout the year, but I felt like this one particular mentor who, for me, just seemed like was extremely motivating to helping me in my situation and helping me just grow in my education, my developing, and in my housing situation, helped me actually save my life because I was homeless and, just trying to figure out what's next and in an abusive relationship. And I think if it wasn't for her, I really wouldn't be where I am today.
Wow. So at some point you were actually homeless, and I take it that this was in New York City. And how did this person lift you up and help you to get on this path to education? Because it's obvious that you've spent a lot of time educating yourself and moving yourself forward. So how did that work? What was like the key thing that she did to help you?
The key thing that she did was, contact, just staying involved in my life, just asking questions and just checking in on me, and I feel like she must have been motivated to do so. I wasn't an afterthought, or she didn't put me on the back burner. She just kept inquiring what was going on with me, because in my personal situation, I actually held that in for many. And then some that did know my situation didn't really check in on me as often as I would like to really see how I was doing. And I think, she did, and she did at the perfect time to kind of help me stay focused and focus on, next chapters of life versus the current chapter, to help me actually change my outlook and my mindset to think more forward than in the current situation, which was actually a temporary situation. But in the moment, you don't think that way. You think the current situation that you're in is everything, and is so devastating. You can't really see outside of that. And with her guidance, I was able to do that.
Wow. So she actually kept in touch with you, and now you do a lot of work with tutoring with the junior high and high school students. Can you tell me a little bit more about how you do that and why that's so important to you to do?
Right. So pretty much on the weekends, I do tutor junior high school and high school students just to help them get through, whatever educational problem or subject that they're dealing with, especially for the SAT and Regents, because that's an exam that kind of helps you or push you forward to the next chapter of life. But outside of that, I do build relationships with them so they can talk to me about anything that's going on, which I think is also important, because even when you're in certain situations, you're actually dealing with other things personally, And with that, I'm able to just help connect with them and help change their mindset and help them stay focused to the ultimate goal of, education, exam taking.
So why do you think that mentoring and coaching is so important? And what attracted you to the Champions Book Project and Memories in a Mansion?
Well, I do feel mentoring is so important because, no one really has a roadmap to this thing called life, right? And there's many people that go through life and, sorry, apologies, one second. Apologies. There's some construction going on where I am, but yeah, no one really has a roadmap to life, and um, and we're just learning as we go, And sometimes people do have like stronger foundations than others, where they do have parents or grandparents that can help guide them, and even that's mentoring, right? But then there's a lot of people that don't have that option, and I think it's extremely important because when you're a child or a young adult, you don't really know what to do and how to do it, and it's really good to have certain mentors by your side to help you through all of that. And I think that's important. I think it's also a part of like your purpose in life, right? Just being a human being and giving back and just guiding others through life, just so it could be better than what you once, the path that you took. If you can help others, is very important. Is very purpose driven. And what drew me to the book and the program was when Diana just mentioned like what she was trying to do for less unfortunate individuals, and how they're facing domestic violence and homelessness. It really touched home because I was really in that space, and I know how it feels to kind of feel like you have no one else to turn to versus the person that's actually abusing you. How that feels to feel that, you know, you don't want to move forward or go on, or the next step is to just leave, and then you're leaving into nothing because you've kind of like isolated yourself from everyone else just to be in a particular relationship. So it really touched home, and it's a real thing. And you know, a lot of people can't relate sometimes because they're not in it. But I do feel that it's important to just know that a lot of these situations do exist in life. And, you know, once you're aware, you kind of know that you don't want to wish it on anyone else, right? So with that being said, I thought if I knew it was something that I really wanted to be a part of and really wanted to share my story and help others, just by someone just reading the story and feeling like there's something more to life, and there's another chapter that they can look at and focus on versus their current chapter was very important to me, and that's why I joined.
Well, I think that you are someone who definitely, I think you have that insight that many people, you know, don't have, because if you've lived through being homeless or being hopeless, and then somebody does arrive to help you and they show you that people do care, and it's really phenomenal that you're giving back, because I think that's the big message with the Champions book and with the Memories in a Mansion project, is all about giving back. So Zanella, if somebody wanted to talk to you or work with you, and again, we didn't even touch on the fact that you work in real estate in the Brooklyn and New York City area. If somebody wants to connect with you, what's the best way to do that?
They can connect with me through fitandforever.com. That's the company that I work for. That's where I do real estate in Brooklyn, New York. Also through my email address, which is zanella@fitandforever.com. That's ZANELLA at fit, FIFTH, and AND, forever, FOREVER.com. I'm also on Facebook, so I can reach out there through a search of Zanella Taylor, and I should be there. So those are the main ways to connect with me. And I am extremely happy that I did get into the real estate industry within New York, because I was able to see how, you know, individuals, you know, the rent just continues to go up, and, you know, just help educate people on, you know, home ownership and try to get them into, you know, something affordable for them that they can throw in and kind of just avoid that potential risk of homelessness because they actually own something. And then it also helps them embark on, you know, wealth within, you know, themselves, their family, and their community. So I'm very happy to actually be doing real estate at this time.
Well, that's really phenomenal. Thank you so much. So Diana, I wanted to have you come back on and recap more about the Champions book project and Memories in a Mansion. So if you could unmute yourself and tell us more, I'd really appreciate it.
Like Zanella, part of the program is giving back. Once the girls go through the program, they're to come back and mentor the following groups. We're not here alone. We can't make it on our own, especially when we want to make a big impact. So giving back is helping others make their impact in the world as well. And Champions, the book launch and letting the world know that Memories in a Mansion is here and ready to go, is August 1st at Villa Woodbine with Chef Bill Hansen. And it's from 7 to 10, and you can get your tickets on Memories in a Mansion TM on Facebook. And you can visit my website, memoriesinamansion.org, for more information regarding the program. And you can reach out to me via Facebook.
Super. So Memories in a Mansion TM for trademark on Facebook to get the information for the big book signing event for Champions. And of course, go to memoriesinamansion.org to find out more about the entire program. So, Zanella, before I let you go, do you have any other thoughts that you'd like to share with us?
I just want to just show, I guess, my appreciation to Diana. I thank you so much for just involving me and allowing me to be a part of this movement. And I'm just looking forward to helping others and giving back in a positive way. You know, just making sure the many different lives that we impact are less, you know, more uplifted and more in a positive way than they once came before, prior to the program. So I'm just extremely happy and appreciative, and I thank you.
Well, thank you so much, Zanella. That's really super, and I really do think you are really giving back. I mean, just with the volunteer work you do, that's really phenomenal. Diana, do you have anything else you'd like to add?
I'd like to thank Zanella and tell her that when I met her and her fiance, I fell in love with their energy, and they're amazing people. And I'm so glad I met them, and that she did decide to become part of the program. And regarding mentoring, regarding giving back, women are half the population of this planet, approximately. And we are under evaluated. We haven't reached our full potential. And I think that's our main goal in this life, is if we have anything, is to reach our full purpose, our full potential. And if we are able to help just one woman change her life, we change her family's life to raise conscious and aware children. And in that way, we change the communities and the nation. We're making an impact that's so needed in the world right now.
Well, thank you so much to both you, Diana, and Zanella. I really appreciate it. And everyone, remember, go check out memoriesinAmansion.org and go get your tickets for the big book signing event at Memories in a Mansion TM on Facebook. And of course, you can get more information about Zanella Taylor at fifthandforever.com. And again, that's fifth, like the number, FIFTH, and forever.com. So thank you so much, Diana and Zanella. I really appreciate it.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Tammy.
This is Tammy Patzer. Go make it a beautiful day.